How to create saved audiences in Facebook. Hello, friends, and welcome to Facebook Ad Friday. I'm your host, Kerry, Knoll, and thank you so much for tuning into today's episode of how to create saved audiences in Facebook. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. And if you like this video and get some good value out of it, please hit the like or thumbs up as well. Normally, I'm doing this at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, but today, because I have to head out of town, I had to bump it up to 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, in case you're wondering where I was at 10, it's because I did a couple hours earlier, but you'll see the replays before you even tune in, most likely. So let me get started. Let me show you what I got for you today. It should be short, sweet, and to the point. So here you see my audience screen inside of Facebook Business Manager or Business Ads Manager. And what I'm doing here is I can get to this by two ways, right? One is I can type in business.facebook.com/ads manager/audiences, which will get me there, as well as I can click this hamburger menu and click on the shortcut audiences. And if I don't have that shortcut there for some odd reason, I can come down to advertise and click on audiences down here. Once I do that, I have this blue button called create an audience. I click on that. I have a couple options here. I have four of them. And the very last one is called saved audience. If I click on that, it brings up a dialog that looks a lot like what you would see inside of Ads Manager. So if we were in Ads Manager itself and we were into a campaign, let's look at this one. And let's go into this particular ad set. You would see, let me go back to create new audience. And under audience here, you would see some options here that are already been pre-selected, but otherwise this is what it would normally look like, right? You would see the selection for either creating a new audience, use a saved audience, settings, people living in or recently in this location under locations with the location selected of United States, age range, gender, detailed targeting is blank for now, and some custom audiences. And then you can save the audience here too. So you can save it here inside of Ads Manager at the ad set level, or you can make your audiences ahead of time inside of the audience manager essentially. But you can see it's the same thing. We have a name option, we have custom audiences that we can exclude or include, and we have the locations like I just rambled off, and of course it shows United States, and the age range here is 18 to 65, genders all, and then we have languages and detailed targeting. Pretty much everything you need to create an audience inside of Facebook. So this is how you could go ahead and create an audience. I like to use a naming convention of, say, the location. So if I was building one here for just the United States, it would be US. If I was doing more than one country, I might label them out like US, Canada. If I was doing the tier 5 or top tier 1 countries, I'd do tier 1 maybe, because I know that's what that means for me. And that would be US, CA for Canada, UK for United Kingdom, AUS for Australia, and NZ for New Zealand. And then I would put whether this was for all like genders or if it was just male or female. If it was male, I just put M for male. Female, I put F for female. If it's all, I either put all or nothing. Then I would have the age range. So if I wanted to select something like 35 to 55, I'd put that in here too. And then the final criteria for my naming convention would be the actual detailed targeting or interest. So in this case, it might be behaviors. And then under behaviors, I might have small business owners. So there's actually a behavior for this. Let me show you. So if we come down here, the first thing I do is under locations, I change this to living in this location. In this case, I would add all the extra countries. I just type them in, like Canada, United Kingdom, Australia, and New Zealand. And then I'd select my age range, right? So if I want 35 to 55, I would select that depending on your who and your demographics. All for gender, leave that alone. Languages, I would usually put in English if I'm trying to target just folks who speak and read English. And then detailed targeting, this is the behavior I was talking about. So if I put small business owners, you should see this behavior. It says BE and it's being hidden right there, but it's behavior. Behaviors, digital activities, small business owners. Okay, so if I want that criteria, and then connections, I don't have any connections. I'm just gonna leave that blank. They're trying to deprecate that and remove that. This is my audience. It's 3.3 to 3.8 million people of those folks living in Australia, Canada, United Kingdom, New Zealand, United States, ages 35 to 55. Of course, gender all. It doesn't show that because we didn't select a specific gender. Language, English all, behavior, small business. And this is our naming convention here. So we're happy with everything. We can go ahead and click on create saved audience. And now we have this audience saved. Now, if we were an ads manager and we wanted to use that audience, let me reload this page and then we'll be on our way here. So once we're in the ad set we want to use this audience for, instead of creating our own audience here like we can at this point, we would click on use the saved audience. And then the first one will usually be the newest one you have, but you must reload your ads manager if you already had it open, otherwise it won't show up. And there it is. I'll select it. And now it pulls in all the information, location, age, language, and behaviors, small business owners. And then if I wanted to edit, I can still click edit. And if I don't, I'm happy with it, I can just move forward with the rest of my ad campaign creation. So that's how you create a saved audience in Facebook. And you can take advantage of that by doing this here before you even get started creating an ad campaign, if what you want to try to really do is focus on your audience first and foremost. All right, guys, I thank you so much for tuning in today. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so you get notified when I go live each and every day like I did today, going live a little bit early. And if you got some good value out of this video, please hit that like or thumbs up button as well. Leave me a comment. Share this with anybody you think might be useful too. And again, have a great rest of your day. TGIF, right? Thank God it's Friday. Have a great weekend. We'll see you right back here on Monday at 10 a.m. for Social Media Mondays. All right, guys, have a good one. Thanks.